Oh man, I'm getting very, very tired and frustrated losing to Arsenal once again. I think we haven't beaten them since the 2021 season, which is completely unacceptable. And in this 5 talking point video, I want to first tackle the first talking point in terms of that the only message the fan base should send now is a blue co out. For me, there is no ifs and buts or blaming on the directors or trying to shift blame on the managers and players completely. Sure, they all have some responsibility, but it's ultimately the ones above in the boardroom that are the owners that have the ultimate responsibility here. They are the ones that has set up the staff structure and the winning less culture. They are the ones that have got the standards, that has signed these inexperienced, immature players without building a proper spine throughout the team. They are the ones constantly sacking managers, interfering with the managers' choice of lineups, constantly signing and selling players, making the whole team being unbalanced. So the only message further is blue out. If you, for me, honestly, if you're trying to shift blame on someone else or trying to defend or justify what Blue Co is doing, still talking about the project, for me, you're honestly a traitor to Chelsea Football Club, in my eyes. So I think the only way moving on forward here is to completely boycott. If that is to stop the player bus entering the stadium or leaving the seats empty at the bridge, actions needs to be taken because it has simply gone too far. Sure, we have a protest against Newcastle in a couple of weeks, but it won't lead to anything. It's better than nothing, but it will just be the same outcome as the last ones. Nothing is going to happen there. The second talking point is that CFC LDN is self-destructing once again. We're being our own worst enemy for I don't know how many times now. We can control a full 90 minutes of football. Sure, we can look good for parts of the game, maybe 15 minutes here, 5 minutes there, but we can't be consistent and put up a great performance from the first minute to the last one. As soon as things going against us, as soon as we is put under pressure, we completely crumble. And I think it's so evident now in so many games and it's not being fixed. It's either players being indecisive, selfish, making errors, mistakes, not tracking back. They either being indisciplined and getting yellow and red cards, completely fumble away games. And I think that is quite evident now the reasons why, and that is because we have an inexperienced and immature side. There is no standards or winning culture anymore at Chelsea. We have become CFC LDN now, and yeah, we're going to continue self-destruct going forward. It's so evident to see here. I have no idea how Liam Rosenior can manage to turn this around. We're not mathematically out of Champions League, but I can't see how we can turn the season around. Personally, I have checked out and I can't wait for the season to end, if I'm going to be honest. And I can't wait for the owners to be gone as soon as possible. I just want to restart everything, getting brand new owners that actually care, have a new proper Chelsea structure throughout this club, and have players that are actually good enough to be here at Chelsea. The third talking point is that we still have players being indisciplined, picking up unnecessary yellow and red cards. They're not being careful when they have already been booked. This time it's Neto receiving a red card. I think we're up to 9-10 red cards now in 7-8 months already. I mean, it's inexcusable. Rosinho talking about that he wants to work on this and fix this, but it's not going to happen. The squad is clearly not respecting the manager's thoughts and opinions. If the manager is being vocal that we need to fix this and they're not doing that, they simply don't respect you. So it's very concerning, and we've been top of the table for most bookings for the third season in a row. And Pedro Neto going out laughing just like Wesley Fofana. I mean, this squad is so unlikable. Let's be honest here. There aren't many players that I like in this team, sadly. And if this disciplinary issues hasn't been fixed so far, it's not going to be fixed in the future. I personally don't believe that. We're also being shocking at set pieces. I don't know how many goals we have conceded this season on set pieces. I think it's a total of 12 or 13 goals. We sit in like fourth bottom for most conceded goals, or how you want to look at it. We have players that don't have the mental attributes to deal with set pieces. Leon Senior saying that we don't have players being concentrated, focused. They're not listening to instructions that they're going to mark certain players. They're losing their marker, and therefore we're being punished for it. My fifth talking point is around the refereeing in Premier League. I think it's so evidently clear now to everyone that the referees are favoring certain teams season after season after season. They getting penalties for things that other teams don't get penalties for. Today we have a situation where Declan Rice is holding around a player in Hato and is also putting up his elbow so the ball hits his elbow and gets deflected away. I mean, how that wasn't a penalty is criminal. We have another situation where this time an Arsenal player is holding around João Pedro, and when he's trying to jump up and win the header, he also being punched by Raya in the head, and still the referee decide that is nothing. No penalty, no cards whatsoever. But if it's the other way around, when Arsenal is diving, it's a straight penalty immediately. So even though it was a very poor performance from us, we can't look away from the unfair refereeing in this league. That it continuously to be happening season after season. In terms of play performances, my man of the match is Reece James. I thought he was splendid out there, both defensively, offensively, and I really like that Leon Senior is using him in a more attacking role. His crosses are so dangerous. It's just sad that we don't have players taking advantage out of them. Mamadou Sarr also made his Premier League debut. It was a tough one. It wasn't easy. We just had to throw him out there against the Arsenal that's sitting top of the table. He wasn't super good, but it is his debut. He was thrown out there, and I think he will learn and grow from here on, and I'm looking forward to see more from Mamadou Sarr. Hato started as well. I thought he was good in that defense, defending well against Bukayo Saka. Chalobah had a good game too. There are a couple of ones I'm disappointed in. Cole Palmer. As much as I don't want to blame on Cole Palmer, I like to be fair on everyone. It doesn't matter what your name is. He's trying to be the main guy. He's trying to put games to bed by himself. He's being selfish, not making a pass in the right decision, misplacing passes, taking the wrong decision a lot of the times, having poor body language. But maybe that is down to the standards being set at this club, and it's just a byproduct. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will happily read it. And thank you so much for watching. Chelsea Explains out.